baby faces. I'm Vic the Villain. And let's see who's working their way to the win this one.
JP Savage in the building.
Savage.
The people savage. It's Salahe. What up,
Pretty Chubby Flako, what up, peeps?
Have a nice day.
Hey. And we back in, as in all in, for this very special week in wrestling.
Don't lie to people, man. We're not all in.
Oh,
We're not all in.
We not all in.
Nah.
Facts. We little light.
Who's missing again?
Who?
My name's Mister, and I'm climbing Machu Picchu.
And I'm old school Joe, and I'm still suspended.
He was at a Met game, man. Come on.
Yeah, it pays to be suspended. And also Jay the Jobber via satellite? No, not even via satellite.
Jay the Jobber's trying to collect the dollar in the back of Emerson.
Jay the Jobber is chilling with the Ultimate Jobber from NXT, Alicia. Shout out to Alicia.
Yeah, she can go.
Flyest Jobber in the game.
The flyest one.
Shout out to Elite Steve for keep it easy on him today because it was his birthday this week. He's in San Francisco enjoying life.
Happy birthday to Elite Steve. Enjoying it.
Expect to find him return.
Right. The show must go on, and we must keep you updated with the news. And the news, word has it that a lot's happening this weekend. We have a special pay-per-view.
What?
It's all in.
WWE doesn't have pay-per-view.
Oh, they sure don't. They sure don't. No.
ROH?
ROH? Nope, they don't either. No.
Don't tell me Impact.
No, definitely not Impact. They definitely was a self-promoted and self-invested promotion. I think Cody Rhodes promotion, Bullet Club promotion.
Does it have a name? I need a name.
All in?
That's what that was?
All in.
Wait, but don't they have wrestlers from all different promotions?
Yo.
That are all in?
From all different promotions.
All promotions, all flavors. Maybe even getting some WWE flavor in there.
Kevin Owens.
So,
we'll get to that though. We'll definitely get to that. But let's start them off with.
I think you should go in Raw.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top. So
You going to Raw?
You should go in Raw.
I think that's what you said. But yeah, sure, let's do it. That's also Reigns winning and opened with Braun.
You know, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is JP Savage recording live. I'm going to say that I am enjoying Roman
He looks good.
It looks good on him. He's very confident on the microphone right now. And it's working. I don't know why. I need to reflect a little further to see why I'm saying this hogwash.
Do you need to look at the man in the mirror, JP Savage?
Oh, happy birthday, Michael Jackson. Happy birthday. Yeah, man. He's been good. And this opening segment was very intriguing.
I'm definitely feeling it. And you know, they announced the main event for Hell in the Cell, and yo, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
Is the match inside the Hell in the Cell?
Inside the Hell in the Cell. That's how he's cashing it.
Yeah.
He pretty much. This is the second time they do it this way, I think.
Where they
started
announced
that match.
Yeah. Oh, Rob Van Dam did it.
Rob Van Dam.
Personally, right?
So maybe third time. I think it happened recently, a couple of years ago.
No, I think it might be the second time.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Second or third.
I do remember Mr. Kennedy's
Who's that?
experience with the briefcase. That's just my personal name.
The only Kennedy I know is Kennedy Bouquet.
Well, Corbin comes out, and actually Ziggler and McIntyre come out too, but they set up a tag team main event. But and after that, he also sets up a one-on-one match between him and Finn Balor.
Squash match.
Squash City, and then I like the finish though. He hits him with a chair, then restarts the match, makes it DQ, and then pins him.
We're talking about Baron Corbin?
Yeah, Corbin and
Why
Finn.
are we talking about that? Listen, we missed right on over Ziggler McIntyre.
Yeah, we
now introduced into the Universal title conversation.
Well,
we talked about last week that when you at least have a match, now you can be mentioned in that category. And we just saw them lose the IC title and send it to the Universal title.
Is this as close as he's getting though? Window shopping, or is he gonna actually get a match?
Hey man, he just had a match, a singles match, right? On the rings, well, yeah,
Ambrose, I think he had a match.
That was last week. He had a tag team match, right?
Yeah, right.
With two guys in the main part. This is a shot. Let's see what happens. I think he'd be an interesting individual to have in that conversation, right?
Lord knows we've been waiting for a Ziggler. At least we want to see him hold the strike.
No,
just pick it up and
you want to see Roman Reigns look good? Put him up against Ziggler. He's gonna sell every move, every eyebrow look, every hair look.
No doubt. Moving on though. More BS time on this Triple H and Undertaker shit.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to sell this on us.
Well, you know what? I had one revelation while I saw this shitty promo for this match. But I did leave a one revelation, and the thing is, this is the last potential Triple H and Triple H. And it had some classics. So,
right. And this will not be one.
It will not be one of them, but for novelty's sake, we're gonna watch it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
am I gonna pay to go see it? No. You got $9.99 out of me.
I just hope it's on during work hours like last one was.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Shout out to WWE going back to Saudi Arabia right after the women's pay-per-view.
Trouble in Paradise with Titus Worldwide's camp. Titus only against Dana Brooke a match against Sasha.
Nice to see Dana Brooke back in the ring.
Yeah, she didn't miss a step. Like she dope. She dope. She got everything on.
She was taking the time.
The
moves, you can definitely tell she was being a little calculated, but it didn't look bad. And it was good to see her back in the ring. And honestly, it kind of worked with the narrative that happened before the match, where you had Titus talking to her boot thing, pretty much, right? And he's saying, "Yo, you put her in a match with Sasha Banks. She was rusty, right? So he's been in the ring for a while." So that kind of set up to that narrative, right? But remember, the potential split is going to happen soon.
Right, that's coming. And then I was glued to my seat the entire next match. Seth and Kevin fucking.
Can we say match of the year, Ken?
Yo, stop! Oh my god, yo. I loved it. He cut a promo before, cut a post promo. He quits after. Yes. Money, it's fucking money.
It was money. It's a whole.
They beat the shit out of each other too, man. He brought back the moonsault. You saw
that backflip moonsault.
I remember that shades of when he fought Cena.
Yo, for a man that size and that shape, like the way he does, yo, it's incredible.
Soy gordito.
He looked a little steamy there.
Yeah, he did. But
we'll get to that.
You know what? It was a great match, and it's crazy because we've seen these guys in the ring together in the past, and it's just completely new, right? A lot of new moves, man. It was great.
And you know what wasn't new?
And it puts it back. No, it doesn't put it back in competition.
Well, you know what wasn't new? What wasn't new? The Revival and the DT. That was nothing because they had another match.
At least the Revival acknowledged that they're upset too.
They did say it was a joke. Yeah, pretty much. Rival got over. Expect a tag team title match.
You know what? It would have been more palatable if they didn't change their entry. Right? That makes it even worse.
That promo at the end though was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, that was a good.
I like how they cheers the tag titles together.
Yeah, that's
pretty dope. That's different. Yeah. Alicia Keys. Wow. I wish it was Alicia Keys that came out there and fucking performed. But
shout out to Swiss Beats.
Alicia Fox with 3 X's. Versus Natty.
Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
You want to talk about jobbers?
I'm down to buy a live CD because that set up this one.
How about Trish Titus getting the pop and smacking the shit out of him?
Yo, it's like the shit. It took her long enough because he was like reaching for it. We love it. I love it. But yes, Trish came out. They had the whole segment. This match was so corny. My 2 minutes back.
You know what I just realized though? The next match, Baron Corbin, if he was a split until he beat Sarge. Because he decides to get back Lashley by giving him a handicap match.
Oh my god, stop.
Who's that?
I've had bubblegum that's been harder to chew.
Yo, if
Lashley handled this run.
Watching the Ascension makes me fear for what they have planned for the revival.
Oh God!
Like,
I mean, it's been the downfall of the tag teams to come up to NXT, right?
my God.
To this point, what's NXT tag team has been successful in the main event?
Do you remember that Nation State where just about Rejects?
Yeah.
Remember Owen Hart?
Jason Sensation.
Yeah.
Yo,
Jerk.
he made the news, yo. He made a tweet right before Raw. He said, "Yo, I got my gun through security. I'm gonna shoot myself in the head on air." Try to get him ratings, baby?
I don't know, man.
Vince Russo had to confirm with him. He get the gun online to confirm that he was not at Raw. And it was a fucking goof.
So, dude, you don't do that. You don't do that shit. That probably had mad people scared, right?
Yeah, they said that Vince Russo reached out to me.
Yeah. He's going to confirm that he's right.
He should be fun.
You know who should be fined? Jinder Mahal for making people take all these fucking genres shit.
Oh,
Dean
God.
Ambrose was the latest victim this week.
Jinder
But he
Mahal.
made him pay for his sufferings. It's a quick match. Nice to see Ambrose back. He looked good.
Yeah, he looks good.
I want to see what they do with him though.
Yeah, that's what I fear because, I mean,
This
as
Shield
far as what
shit.
we've seen so far, it seems like they came back to put up the ratings. I mean, that's what, you know.
Well, the main event happened, and turned out to be an ambush. Braun set up Reigns in heel fashion.
Heel turn.
I love it. I love it. Make him a heel, man. Make him boo you.
Which, by the way, there were rumors going around that the writing team is disappointed with the heel turn with Braun
Really?
Strowman. Yeah,
Really?
they are
Who do you
not.
think they're disappointed with? I mean, they wrote it.
No, but it wasn't their choice though. You know whose choice it was. It was Vince's choice.
Big man.
It's-
So then fuck the writing team. So I'm with
yeah,
Vince.
creative team is not happy with
The
this
thing
choice
is,
at all.
honestly, like, we've talked about it before. Braun Strowman is a tweeter. People are always going to cheer him up. He's the monster that's gotten over. So, I don't think it matters if he
Like
wins
this guy
heel,
has
he's
been
been a
the
bully as a face.
yeah,
right?
but he's been a face for the last year. Like this guy won the tag belt with a 9-year-old at WrestleMania.
He's over. He's over like crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is a bad run. I just think we haven't seen what is it going to amount to, right? And that's why maybe this Hell in a Cell match has so much potential because we haven't seen it. We haven't really seen him in action trying to cash in. We had a taste of it at SummerSlam and then last week, you know. So I think this match has the potential to be great, right? If both men are invested, right? If both men do what's best for business, right? And what's best for business is what the fans want to see.
But in all honesty, would you guys rather see Braun Strowman as a heel champ or as a face champ?
I think he's both. Yeah, I think he's a tweeter.
I think it don't matter at all.
Right?
Even if he was trying to be face, even if he was trying to be heel, they're gonna see him as a face. So it doesn't matter.
We'll see what it's about.
No, I want to see what's about. What SmackDown was about.
Come on and fight back. We'll start it over again. We'll take it right back.
The A Show.
JP, don't you run through SmackDown right quick?
You know why? You know what? I'll run down SmackDown. But yeah, we had a tag team. What was it?
But before that, we had the opening segment with the 5-time World Tag Team champs.
Yo,
Yeah, that was
horse.
money.
Yo, shout out to Twitter for going crazy.
That
Yo,
was-
I was loving it. I did not like King Booker when he first initially, right? I did like the entire gimmick. But I loved it what I saw on Tuesday, man. It was great. And then I didn't even pick up until midway through about the fact that 5 times.
yeah. Once he said 5 times, and then it hit
I
me
was
like,
like,
oh, that's why he's here.
It
It's
was
so
dope to
cool.
see. I
That's
thought
so
it
cool.
was going to go sour at one point, but they were vibing
Yeah,
with each
right.
other, right? And then to see them with the Sugar Rooney, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
think he
it was
wanted
so
the
dope.
name.
It was so dope, yo, honestly, and it was kind of like cool, like to see an old head yo, passing the torch in a way, right?
Yeah, man.
Especially being black wrestler, right?
And that,
You know what I mean?
you gotta keep that torch in it.
Of course. Yo, shout out to New Day for being 5-time champs, man. I still say that.
Shout out to New Day capitalizing on someone's injury.
Word. I still would say that we don't need to split up the New Day.
No.
Put a title of any variation on them, and they'll continue to crack it. They sell, keep it level, and they won't get over as long as we continue to keep it fresh. Right?
Yeah,
They showed us with the commentating.
I think the New Day is definitely a Hall of Fame team.
Oh yeah, Oh, yeah.
That's all the way, right?
I agree with that. Absolutely. But they need more accolades. And shout out to Xavier Woods with his Guinness World Record situation.
Oh, with the up, down, down?
Oh, I'm sorry, what is it? The Wise Xavier? They were knighted.
Yeah.
By King Booker.
Sir. Yo, I really wanted him to call him Squire. Squire.
I'm just glad he didn't try to call out Pim.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
I think she was knighted.
Yo, how does that work with New Day? That really,
You know,
shit.
hey, it's a new day.
Yes, it is. I
So who ended up winning the number one contenders tag match?
Was the bar.
The Colognes.
No, the Colognes. No.
Not the Colognes.
The Colognes
Colognes.
broke my heart. All right, it was the bar. Because they are on the bar and they set the bar and then
Yo, was it New Day on commentary? Though?
Yeah, they had their own commentary table.
Can we hear that? Is there one we can't hear that, right?
No, unfortunately, that's where they messed up this time. Last time they were seeing picture in picture and they could hear them and they would sync in and out with the sound. This week they really didn't play it out. And it was a shame because the match could have used it.
Yo, that was dope when they did the first
thing.
time.
Absolutely, the social media universe was going crazy. So let's see if they use it moving forward. But
They dropping the ball.
New Day will be going up against the bar.
Yeah.
And once again, like I said, you have Jeff Hardy going up against Orton in Hell in a Cell match.
You know that this was. I think this is his going away match for sure because this is one of the matches that he wanted before he retires, and he's gonna get it now.
Yeah.
Who, Orton?
No, Jeff Hardy. He wanted a Hell in a Cell.
I just fear that this match might permanently end it because you saw him, jumping off or doing something about him.
I just feel it's not what's best for the plot. I'd rather see Becky and Charlotte in Hell in a Cell.
I hear that.
Or Jeff and Orton. Or Joe and Styles.
No, you know what I would love to see? A War Games Hell in a Cell with this tag team.
Savage.
Right? You just had them have a 3 tag team match, right?
Yeah.
Yo, imagine a War Game style like they did at NXT for the tag team titles. Yeah. That would be so dope. That would be so dope. Imagine New Day, the bar. Bro,
Hunter's taking over that on NXT. But shout out to NXT.
That was a great match. I can't wait to see it again.
Yeah.
You know what I don't want to see again though? Really Iconics in it only. Yeah. This is very
snooze fest.
Hey man,
another 2 minutes on my back.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what wasn't feeling it? Man, this week they were actually doing that and making Iconics.
I mean, you can't blame them. You can't fucking blame them. They're watching the same shit.
I'm just wondering what was. Did they have a shelf life or was it the writing right? I'm wondering what's going on.
It's probably just the fact that the match is pointless. It's just another squash.
There's no storyline. There's no storyline. No build.
And there was a very sloppy ass finish, by the way, too. Because it looked kind of botched too with the whole roll up and shit. The timing wasn't there.
Responsibility.
So when that happens too, that doesn't really help.
You know what? The show was a good show, but even though that happened, it was still a good show. You know why? Because it had balance. The reason why I say it had balance because just right after that match, I became inspired and curious, right? Curious. Because you had Cien Almas versus Daniel Bryan. Oh my God. That build up, that promo, Brie Bella being out there, right? The men's getting involved. And whatever the fuck Almas says. Maurice getting involved. Yo, Almas needs to stop talking on the mic. Selena, don't give him the mic.
We are shout out to all Hispanics. We are all Hispanic here, and
siempre.
No sabemos qué diablos dijo. What the hell did he just say? But now that you know where we're from.
Yeah.
Shout out to my ñaños.
But that idea of them in the ring together was nice to see. Something we hadn't seen before.
How about the drop kick on the Banquito or something? Yeah, that was tight.
Look at the drop kick, all the spots I was taking, bro. That jump twist out of the ring.
Yep.
The corner from the and I'm like, bro, that was, oh my God.
That was money.
I didn't think he had that in him, right?
That was money.
So, yeah. And once again, you have really now potential mixed tag match implications, right? got Maurice and Miz. Nice to see Maurice back in the ring after the baby, right?
Yeah.
You have Brie Bella after the baby. And you have Selena and Sedona. I think it's a nice three-way type situation.
Word.
You should talk about wrestling, right?
Oh,
And you throw in Lana and Rusev?
yeah, yes. Even though it's been kind of
Stale?
yeah. Shout out to Idiot English for messing up his lines.
Well, they do have, they're in the triple threat next week to determine the final.
That's true.
It's them, Sanity, and the Usos.
And those ones,
The Usos. Winner faces the Bar
So, but for the men, right?
for the men.
No, not for Lana.
No, not
Because
for
initially when I heard it, I thought that maybe they could cause this chance to come up. Right?
That would be dope.
If they include. But, what do you guys think about this AJ Styles thing?
It's a little bit redundant, but it's fine with me. I'm really into the match.
Yeah.
They could talk. They could say whatever the fuck they want to say at this point. The matches are putting in work, so it's fine with me.
It was different because now he's doing backstage and he's calling Wendy. I'm just confused. Like, is Wendy actually picking up, or is
I can't imagine.
or is he just talking to himself on the phone? Right? Because she was there on SummerSlam, so I don't know if she's picking up.
How involved is she?
Right? We need to know because they know each other. This is real life. That's why it's so real.
He's probably on the phone with Dixie Carter, telling her to go fuck herself. Dixie,
I saw wrong one day.
go fuck yourself, Dixie.
The main event, yo, it was a dope main event. Carmella versus Charlotte. Carmella looking great as always. And she's still in move, man.
I'm glad they didn't make it look like a little punk.
Yeah, yo.
You know?
I hate squash matches personally. I feel like you have talent. You can lose the match, but still have somewhat respectable, right? Like Alexa Bliss, where she lost to Ronda. That's not the way to do it for me, right? She's one of your longest reigning champs.
Wow,
And multiple time champs. But yeah, Carmella, yo, she's losing, but she's holding on, man, and against Charlotte, so it looks good. That tornado DDT thing, she did a Frankenstein, I think, off the top rope.
Yeah.
Well, lovely. Obviously Charlotte sold the shit out of it, right? But
I enjoyed the post match better myself personally.
Let's just say somebody has a grudge.
Bitch.
I think somebody's upset. Beach. Somebody feels good.
Yo, word. And the crowd, yo, it's almost trolling at this point.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are legit.
So my question for you, now they're trolling, right? So like, are they upset that she's turning heel, or
No, I think it's just the riding the wave type thing. It's the cool thing to fucking cheer now because you're so cool. You're hipster. You know,
It's a bit.
shut up, the hipster.
Word. All over the world.
NXT guys this week.
What we got?
Anything worth mentioning besides the Ricochet and Pete Dunne teaming up against the Undisputed Era?
Well, we could potentially have a new feud with Johnny Gargano and the Velveteen Dream next week.
That's going to be an interesting feud.
Really?
Yeah.
Enlighten me. I was
Johnny Gargano comes out and he's pretty much on this Peter Petty thing with his crutch, saying he's left the fan.
He's become the champion.
He's right.
And Regal comes out to question him because he's having this massive investigation about who attacked Alistair Black.
And he
Keep
suspected
in
Johnny.
mind, yes.
Good.
But he suspected a whole bunch of people.
Well, I think Johnny.
But actually, we find out he did. But anyway. You have spoiler alert. You have this dramatic. Regal said that because where Alistair Black comes back, he's gonna burn this shit. And I'm like, yo, is this legit? Like, once again, I'm like, is the boundary of realism happening? Is he an arsonist? Is it something we should be concerned about? There's a lot of fire in his entrance. But dark lyrics. But
only you can prevent the forest fire.
But who wasn't feeling that apology or whatever? Because the Velveteen Dream.
Oh,
And I think this would be a nice little feud. Johnny being the babyface, the Dream being the heel. The chemistry might be amazing. What was lacking with him versus EC3. Okay, so let's see what happens next week. I think it might be a work for the ages, folks.
all right. Yeah, man, I agree. And moving on to the topic of Ricochet and Pete Dunne. These guys are going to be money. It's actually been set. Their one-on-one match. At least the on-air date has been set. They're going to record it, obviously. But September the 19th episode will be champion versus champion, first time ever in NXT.
Nice.
Ricochet versus
Ricochet versus Pete Dunne, NXT UK champ versus NXT North American champ. Bragging rights for now? But I'm sure you're not going to be disappointed with that match.
I agree.
Oh, man.
See those two in the ring.
Pretty chubby. Well, what else happened on NXT this week? Besides,
We had a Dakota Kai versus Alicia.
The
Shout
greatest
out-
jobber.
Shout out to the cutest jobber in NXT. And
I have a thing for Indian
and Dakota
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're looking it up. It
Dakota Kai picked up the pinfall.
was crazy. It was Pretty Chubby Flako put me on to like, I think she was jobbing to Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been.
I think so too. Yeah, she's been in for a while.
She's
You're right.
she's jobbed to all of the four horsewomen, to Asuka.
Jay for jogging to take notes, man. At least she showed that.
That's not on the board.
Fuck them.
Speaking of fuck 'em, the Indies is making noise this week, guys.
I love you, Jay for jogging.
The elite. The elite.
And not Steve.
I'm not so weak this week.
But yeah,
I went right over
That
there.
I'll tell you what will be making noise. Starcast.
Starcast is making noise.
That
ladies and
lineup
gentlemen.
is insane.
Well, let's we've been beating around the bush. Let's give them the card. So this weekend, All In,
In no particular order.
no particular order, but Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks have managed to give us and grant us Rey Mysterio, Bandito, and Phoenix in a 6-man tag against the Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi. That's a
Golden Elite.
golden elite right there. Kenny Omega versus Pentagon Jr.
Cero
Dream
miedo.
match. Can't wait for that. I myself, I got Kenny.
You got Kenny?
Yeah, you guys got
I honestly haven't seen Pentagon Jr. in the past.
I have not either.
So I'm excited to see that
Yeah.
at some point. And against Omega, I mean, that right there tells you the type of echelon that Pentagon Jr. has, right?
Right.
And I'm assuming we're having different styles, right?
And you're already getting feelers that WWE's knocking on his door too. So
Exactly.
you're gonna be seeing a lot of them. We skipped that Rey Mysterio. I'm gonna go with the Bucks and Bush. We're gonna leave, but who gives a crap? You know you're gonna get a great match.
Either way, yeah. I mean, they probably give it to the Golden Elite, but either way, it's a great
It
match.
don't matter for me. I'm expecting to be entertained. One match I am particular on though is versus Cody Rhodes for the NWA strap. I think it's gonna be a moment. Really, it's gonna be a moment when Cody Rhodes wins that NWA strap at All In. Event. Oh man, it's gonna be a moment. At least that's what I want.
You think he goes over?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. And then, but I mean, of course, you know, we can also. I wouldn't know how to call it. I'm going with what I want to see.
Well, you know for a fact whether or not he wins it, it's going to definitely happen. I mean, he's going to be
Oh yeah. You think this goes on last? I think it has to.
Yeah.
I think this has to go on last.
I don't know, but from
the good, knowing that the goodness in his heart and the humbleness, I don't think he'll go on. But I think he deserves to
He'll go on last if he doesn't go over.
go. Ooh,
To have that moment in the ring and then have the Young Bucks join him in the ring.
I can
And
second that.
everybody you know,
I can second
fight forever.
if he's winning, that's going last.
You know?
Hell yeah! What? The ROH World Heavyweight Championship will be decided. Jay Lethal versus the winner of the Over the Budget Battle Royal, which will take place in the first hour of All In. In the 0 hour?
in the 0 hour WGN America.
Okay, you can catch that on there. But who's in that Battle Royal, by the way?
Big names, you got Brian Cage, you got Billy Gunn,
Billy Gunn.
you got
Rocky Romero.
Rocky Romero.
Wow. That's some good names there. But there's names missing, though, right?
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 names missing.
Unannounced. Okay, so that gives us some.
So who you
Some
guys
thinking.
guessing right now is going to be those 5?
Oh,
let's,
man.
let's give a guess right now. Let's
man.
see. What names?
Well, word is going around town that WWE just released Mr. Neville.
Yes.
Is Neville all in?
Haven't they teased it as well?
Great point. The Bucks are trolling like a mofo
Yeah.
on all in, all on
That'd be dope to see.
all on BB and all over the web and shit.
That'd be dope to see.
Weren't they holding an action figure?
Yeah, they
Neville's
were.
action
They
figure?
were, Yeah, that's what I saw.
Listen, let's talk about that real quick. How does Neville get out of that frozen contract?
Well, they
How?
did.
How
I think
do you get Vince McMahon, the man who held Rey Mysterio up for 2 years, 2.5 years, almost, I don't know, I'm talking shit, but maybe it was a year or some change, because he wanted to milk him for his merch and not have him, allow him to freaking wrestle anywhere else. Rey Mysterio. So obviously he's not gonna give a shit to do with Neville.
I think.
How does Neville get away with this? Maybe I have conspiracy theory. But I feel like maybe he got Hunter to allow his release and maybe allow an appearance at All In this weekend. We'll find out.
So you think he's the mole?
Not really a mole, but in order for him to go to UK,
Well,
for him to wind up in WWE UK.
that's a good talk as well,
Right. So I think you release him, you let him go free for a couple weeks.
It's kind of like I scratch your back, you scratch
Yeah,
mine.
that's what I think. Maybe more
But I
of a
also
Hunter
feel,
thing.
because remember, he was a suspension because he was on a hiatus, right? So I think he's done with WWE. Right?
Yeah.
So I think,
Well, that's why I think they have to do something like that, right? Because he was done. He was disrespected.
it's
He doesn't feel
compromise.
it.
This is more
Yeah, it's more of a compromise thing, you
Just
know.
like the Giants did to Brady Jeff. Boom! Traded him to the Vikings. He lives close by.
I think that one might work out better for the Giants.
I think so.
But that's another podcast.
Yeah.
Another-
Shout out to the podcast we create in the future. Sometimes.
So who else we got? We got Okada versus the villain Marty Scurll.
Oh man, you know I love me some Marty Skrull.
That might be actually the match of the night.
Yo, shout out to the Bills for this match though,
I
man.
think-
They're going all out, man. I love it. Okada called him. What did he say? Oh, he said that this might be his last match before 205 Live.
205 Live.
Well, I'll tell you this much. This is one of the matches that I've seen both competitors compete in the past. So I'm a little bit more familiar.
Okay.
Because, you know, the Rey Mysterio match out there, I'm familiar, but I'm sure we can get them.
Yeah,
too often.
I think they're from Lucha Underground.
Exactly.
So the two guys.
But, you know, Okada and Marty Scurll, that's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah.
And they're both really good in ring. I think Scroll's ability to sell and his expressions, right? The way he tells the story in the ring.
He's
is
money.
interesting,
He's
right?
money.
Yeah, he's
So I think it'll be a good match.
He's seen a lot of money scored now that wife he's, you know, doing
Yeah.
things up there.
It eventually will end up.
It's
And all roads lead to WWE.
Oh, eventually. Speaking of roads and streets, this week, one of their matches between Adam Page and Joey Janela has been made a Chicago street fight. Oh, you know you gotta have a street fight in Chicago. Come on,
Word. I just heard the streets of Chicago pretty clean.
they're gonna be riled up that day. Stephen Amell, you may know him from shows as Arrow, and Christopher Daniels, you may know him from pretty much wrestling.
Would you consider this the first break?
No, only because I think
Is
Amell's
it
been
come
working
out?
very hard,
Is it coming out as Arrow?
and no, well you don't want to miss that. But I think he's gonna show off a little bit. He's playing the humble role right now, but I think he's gonna show off a little bit.
The small sample you saw in WWE wasn't terrible.
No, not at all. Not at all.
He's obviously an athlete, right?
Yeah.
He's a high flyer in a way, I guess. I think he'll be okay. He'll be okay. And Christopher Daniels is a veteran, right?
Yeah, 25 years in the game. Yeah.
25 years.
25 years.
Damn, that's
Wait,
crazy.
no CTE?
Women's fatal four-way match: Madison Rain, Tessa Blanchard, Britt Baker, and Chelsea Green.
This is not so excited for.
Not aware of the names, but I'm sure I'll be entertained once I see them.
No, I think I know three of the. I know me and Pretty Chubby were talking about this before, but I know three of the wrestlers in that. Really exciting match, man. Out of that time as well.
Good. I'm excited for it.
Two of the competitors have actually been in the Million Classic in the past. And
Oh, really?
Because Madison Rain will be in the Million Classic coming up.
I think that she was known as Ashley Rain.
Ashley Rain.
Ashley Rain, if I'm not mistaken. She was in the Mae Young Classic,
She
yeah.
found people in TNA, right?
And Chelsea Green is Zack Ryder's girlfriend.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Zack
That's
Ryder's
right.
girl.
Shout out to Zack
Who had
Ryder.
an interesting,
Whoa.
who had an interesting gimmick going on in TNA.
Yeah,
But she was like a possessed zombie or something.
Well, I'm glad someone in the family's getting good game.
So, whoa. And then you have Texas Blanket. I mean, who's killing the Impact right now. That's gonna be a dope one this match.
Yeah, I forgot to mention also, I think we're gonna have an all-in zero hero match. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Pretty Chubby, you like me on that, but
It's
the Briscoes will be taking
yeah,
on the rest of SCU.
yeah, it's pretty much a tag team match between the Briscoes and Frank Kazarian
Is
and
that like an
Scorpion
hour
Sky.
earlier than everything? Or the
No,
pre-show thing, or
that's a 0 hour. That's a pre-show. So those are the two matches for the pre-show.
Oh, okay.
WGN.
All right, cool.
The tag match and the over the budget battle royal.
You know what? At least they got the Briscoes in there. You know, that's cool. They got them in there somewhere.
What about Tamatanga?
Wait,
They don't have Tamatanga.
Listen. The fact that all eyes are going to be on this. I was speaking to old school on this earlier. All eyes are going to be on ROH this week. I'm sorry, All In this week. Pretty much, right? It's kind of like the Super Bowl. It's going to be like Super Bowl attention on wrestling, right? You know you want to market it. You want to do something, you do it on Saturday. I expect the firing squad in attendance in Chicago in some form or fashion at some point at night, fucking with Kenny Omega and Bullet Club.
So appearance, but not field.
Maybe appearance more than before. Unless maybe the Battle Royal, but that's for the ROH title, right? So Jay Lethal's gonna fight that guy.
Jay Lethal, yeah.
All right, so yeah, maybe more of a appearance than a performance type.
So who do you guys predict we see in the crowd? Any big names in the crowd
Well, I think
Speaking of WWE
from those 10,000 seats that were sold in 29
I
minutes?
think we need to remember that somebody dear to our hearts, very relevant in WWE, just retired on Tuesday. And I believe, don't quote me, even though my wife is a lawyer, I believe once you retire, that is a loophole in the clause of your contract.
So we're pretty much granting this retiree access to do what he feels, right? You know,
And what's to stop, a retired Kevin Owens to become Kevin Stevens? It's a different name.
it's so like him to do this the week of,
And
you
one
know?
of those five were up here, right? And you know what? The important thing about this clause is you can always come out of retirement.
Oh
He'll
my!
be there on Monday or Raw.
Shout out to Pro Wrestling Tees, right, Chubby? What was the news on that?
So Pro Wrestling Tees starting tomorrow, Thursday morning, they're gonna have a 20% off sale, and Kevin Steen shirts will be available. Kill Steen Kill.
Let's just place that that piece of audio right there for you guys. Moving on.
It's a great thing we're going to be at All In.
Yeah, we're all in. Like we're
My
all in
flight's
tonight.
My flight's leaving till Friday night.
I already took flight, fellas. I'll take flight constantly.
La próxima.
So guys, have you ever seen anything like this?
Never.
No, man.
What
See
could
some-
resemble it? What could resemble it?
The last thing closest to this was WCW.
When? But what specifically?
What's
Because
the-
they took it to the E, okay, but in general, like in the big picture, yeah, they pulled the thread. They've won a couple weeks, but
No, but
having the ropes.
I guess if you think about it, this is definitely a first of its kind.
This
Yeah.
is, if anything, this could be
So this magnitude, right?
it's a first step in a new direction where we're gonna have more options now, which is really what we want ultimately, right? We want options. We don't want to be stuck with Roman Reigns every fucking week. Shout out to that contract never wants though to go to UK and still be doing his thing.
Question:
He does
does
that.
it-
shout out to
Well,
Does
think
it
about
done?
it. Yeah,
He done doing that. That's what
Mustache
he's doing.
Mountain and Pete Dunne,
Yeah.
they have that
It's the
contract.
contract they have.
It's
They
mostly
have
the
that
British
contract.
guys that are again those good because I guess because of the work over there overseas and shit,
Makes
which is
sense.
dope.
Makes sense.
Good for
It's
them.
interesting because it's almost like a different experience, similar experience to what ROH and New Japan
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on, right? Because
yeah.
they go from ROH to back to Japan, really. So these guys go from UK back to the States. So it makes sense. And they can make it work.
Yeah, man. I see somebody would take a risk like that. Your own money, your own investment. It's something, a project, your baby, you created. And now you have people telling you no, people telling you so much shit, and you coming from a company that used you the wrong way, you left, you came back to indie. You went to indie wrestling basically. You don't need them anymore. You don't need to go back, and now you're doing, what your father did. Like, yo, this guy is turning the business upside down.
And once again, I don't believe this fully happened for Cody Rhodes.
No.
I was driving training as well, but I think Cody Rhodes is one that's he's the one that has the legacy. He has the reputation, right? He has the power. He's been in the business long enough, right? And this is why one of my other guesses is for that number 5 spot in the budget battle royal.
Ooh! Can you imagine?
There's no way that he is going to miss out on this type of event that his brother pulled off.
Yo, good shit.
And I think he has enough. He's done enough of WWE to be allowed to do that.
Oh my god, I hope so.
He definitely will be in the crowd at least on backstage. But that would be dope.
I would love to see what legends make it out on Saturday. Man.
It's gonna be legends.
What legends?
Okay, so
I want to see Austin in the chair.
So if you guys had a holy shit moment, I wasn't expecting
CM
that.
fucking Punk.
Of course. I don't know. I think the crowd would
fucking
turn on him
Punk.
right now. Do you think they would turn on him?
Like we said it before, yeah, they hate him now, but this man walks into that building.
All right. So on that topic, like I agree, that's cool. CM Punk would be dope, but with this
Realistically,
with this whole situation that's going on between him and Cole Cabana is part of that over the budget battle royal.
Oh, is he?
He is. I
That's how they
doubt
sound
it.
with it.
I doubt it.
It's over the top. First of all, it's in the pre-show, right?
Do
We
we
don't
see
get CM Punk in the fucking
how?
pre-show.
Okay, how crazy would it be if we saw somebody like Shane McMahon in this event?
That's something like I would credit Cody for, balls, and credit to him for actually getting it done to get somebody from the East, somebody.
I would rush him.
Well, anybody at this point.
I mean,
It's
that's
just like because for me that just spells like WWE trying to him, right?
It has to be somebody correct. You're right. Cody would have to make sure it's somebody the right person that it wouldn't seem that. Like, yeah,
I think thus far anybody was mentioned from the East,
Never.
Kevin Owens or Goldust would suffice. Not both. Anybody else? One last person you have to do that? And nobody will see Cody? About like
maybe somebody in NXT. Or it's definitely gonna be. I think there's also so many promotions, bro. Adam Cole
comes out. That shit really go.
So who's not to say that somebody like Tyler Bate or Pete Dunne could be at the show?
That's what I'm saying.
Since they could work these
shows. Those UK performers that have those contracts that they can move around, I wouldn't be surprised to see one of those guys up in there.
Exactly.
I would love to see Adam Cole.
If you talk about chance or for Mark Allen, if we would go Adam Cole, baby, this.
Is it safe to say that Adam Cole is like our Shawn Michaels of our era?
No way. AJ Styles before Adam Cole.
You think so?
Adam Cole is more of a Ted DiBiase meets athletic.
What's the perfect in a way?
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect in a way.
Yeah.
Just based on his confidence in the ring.
Yeah.
Very smooth in the ring.
He's gold on the mic.
Right?
Meets Roddy Piper.
Roddy was a little bit more vicious, I would say. He's a little bit more reserved. That was why I see them DiBiase.
More like a flauner. He flaunts his shit and just talks so much shit. Obnoxious.
Listen, the whole package is great. I just hope once again this transition is handled perfectly. Or this potential split up of the beautiful.
Or we'll have Mount Rushmore all over again.
Yes.
And real quick, let me just give a shout out to Kenny Omega for being named the #1 wrestler from Pro Wrestling Illustrated. From the top 500 wrestlers, Kenny Omega's at #1
in life.
and behind him is AJ Styles.
Wow.
Think about that.
So does AJ Styles come out on those?
I think so. I think somebody got Styles to get all in there. That's all the time we have for you this week, folks. I'm gonna cut it short for you guys. It's only an hour show. Yeah, we're gonna leave you with a very special speech for the weekend. Get you guys a little hype for Saturday, man. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter.
First time ever done. Everybody enjoy it.
We're gonna be doing something special this Friday. What?
We're gonna be on.
Yeah, let's before we go to All In, let's set up a quick little meet and greet, and we just post it online.
Quick little tango
At somebody's house that lives near Chicago, so.
Okay, we can figure that out.
Yeah.
CM Punk pick up my phone call.
Yeah, check us out on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you get your podcast fix.
And guys, don't forget to rate and review.
No doubt. Let us know what we lacking, what we not lacking.
8 stars.
We know it's not enough. We fucking.
This ain't no Dave Nelson
We
match.
pros out here, you know. We don't discriminate when.
Hey, if you don't like it, say so.
Nothing.
I'll still read it.
For JP Savage and Pretty Chubby Flako,
Good night, my folks.
I'm Vic the Villain, and we're going to see you guys next week. 10 times and 10 souls.
This is what's commonly referred to as the go-home show. You know what it means. The penultimate event right before All In. And I know each and every one of you are all in. Dave Nelson. He said that we could not draw 10,000 people. As some of you may know, I took him up on his gentleman dollar bet, and in 29 minutes, we sold 10,451 tickets. And then we added a convention to it that sold over 5,000 tickets. And then we put it on free TV for a channel that gets 77 million viewers. WWE is wonderful, but they do not own pro wrestling. All of us. From undesirable to undeniable, you're all in. 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 And ladies and gentlemen, next week, whether it be on Fight, pay-per-view, or Honor Club, or you are live in the Sears Center, I know from the bottom of my heart that each and every one of you are all